It's Jodie and this is the Encore. Dry ice drifted across the darkened stage, and I relished the feel of the vapours on my heated cheeks. The stage was ever changing and ever still, and the performer must follow its demands. Ella stood silhouetted, head to chin, her shape carved in the swirling mist, a shoe in her hand at the side, her hair obscuring her face. It was the moment when the prince strolled in to find the one who had stolen his heart. Only it was me, not a prince, and I had managed to get through the rest of the show, but now I had to walk on and let through every bit of feeling I'd managed to moderate so far. I felt a warm, large hand squeeze mine, and blinked at Will and Lauren. They'd been cheering me through every step, every line, and had seen me through the second I mentioned I'd had lunch with Ella. I took a sharp breath, waiting, as the music built from the pit and rose up. Ella's chest rose and fell as she glanced my way, winked, and 1, 2, 3, the light snapped on. Left, right, spotlight, showtime. "But where is she?" I called from my position in the wings. "I have searched high and low. She must be here." "I don't know what you mean, sire," one of the bitches snapped into a microphone. "Why don't we try on the shoe?" "You have, twice," I snapped back. I didn't need a lot of acting to do that either. "Where?" I strolled out onto the stage, backwards, hoping I didn't clatter into the tables and chairs at my right, somewhere. Will motioned to the left and I shifted. One quick thank you look, and I turned. Ella stood in the centre of the stage as if trying to hide her shoe. "Miss, are you alone here?" I asked, hoping the audience missed the squeak. Ella hurried to the edge of the stage, only for Will to step into her with an "ooh." She looked up at him, aghast, as her slipper dropped to the floor. "Pardon, m'lady." Will took her by the arms and grinned down at her. "My, you are a find, aren't you?" He let through his deep tones, and Ella backed up, as if afraid. "Please ignore him," I said, letting through my own voice. "He'll more likely bore you with tales of sword fights." Ella looked back to me, and our eyes met. "You are a girl?" I walked to the slipper and picked it up. "And you are not what you say either." Her shoulders sagged. "Then how can I marry you?" Will laughed. "Because she's me and I'm her, you see?" He twirled Ella around. "I want freedom, adventure, and my dear sister, she wants you." Ella hugged herself as the audience gasped. "She does?" I held up the slipper. "If you are who my heart tells me." Ella came over and sat on the chair. I stooped, attempting not to smack my sword on the floor, and slid on the slipper. "You would marry a commoner such as I?" "There is nothing common about you," I whispered, meaning it more than I meant to. Ella's eyes twinkled like she knew exactly what I was saying. "Can you love me in return?" I asked. Fitting, I held up my hand and held on to her arms. The light faded down to hold us in the shaft of misty spotlight. "Can you turn this frog into a prince?" Nothing like a bit of ad-libbing. Ella slid her arms over my shoulders with a knowing smile. Now that would need a kiss. She leaned into me, her lips strawberry soft and supple. The crowd let out a huge cheer, louder than I'd heard in any show I'd ever been in before, like they really felt how good it was to hold her. The stage was ever changing and ever still, but in that moment we broke its rules, and rules beyond it, to bring an entire auditorium to its feet in rapturous applause. Big smiles.